If you are under the age of 18, the content of this video is not intended for you. Please stop watching now. Hey YouTube, it's Audrey, and I'm here with week number 2 of Citrus Punch Mondays 2025 with a twist. Last year, my girl Veronica, VLB Allen 1 here on YouTube, hosted this collaboration, and last year we used a base of a citrus fruit, and then you could add another fruit. So of course for 2025 we wanted to do something a little different, so we added a twist. You could also now, in addition to other fruits, you can also use flowers or vegetables. We do have a hashtag Citrus Punch Mondays 2025. So if you want to join in on the fun, you can use that hashtag so we can find you. Veronica will create a playlist, I'm sure, as she did last year. So if you want to see the things we created last year, you can go back and look under hashtag Citrus Punch Mondays. So last week I was a little rushed and didn't have time to really prepare everything, but this week I do have my treats. So I have old-fashioned salted lemon drops, and I have old-fashioned cherry sanded lemon drops that I got from Hobby Lobby on this citrus plate that I found at the Dollar Tree that features oranges and lemons. And then last week, some of you mentioned I didn't have my drink, but I got my drink now, and the sips about to go down after we finish with this particular video. And the sips this week is Polar's 100% natural seltzer, calorie-free cranberry lime water. So, yep, those sips. Actually, we're going to take a sip right now. So, lettuce, that is pretty good. Let me move my treats out of the way, and we'll put my sips over here, and I'll show you what I used. So this week, I pulled out a lot of different things. So I got these little cherries out of the spring shop at Hobby Lobby. Sorry for the glare. And then I have these fruit shadow words, and this was from KS Crafts. I got this last year. I used again the Spellbinders Citrus Spritz. This die is coming out this week, I believe tomorrow. I used an oldie but goodie, a featured sentiment die set from Altenew. I used this lemon stencil from Stamps of Life. This is a newer die that I got. I just recently got some Stamp Market things, and this one is the Bitty Bag. I used this Altenew citrus set, and it's called Main Squeeze, and I used the You Are Sublime stamp. I pulled this out again to use this flower barrel, and then the greenery and lemons and limes from there. And then I used a couple sheets of paper from this Bold Summer from Park Lane from Joann's from last year. So I made a few treat bags, and the first one uses this bold citrus paper, but it also has cherries and strawberries and watermelon on it. And I just love this paper when I got it last year. And this particular sheet was just so pretty because it was so bold to me. So I put one of those cherries on there. So we have cherries and limes, which is my drink for this week. And then we have cherry candy and lemon candy. So you open it up. I have a little foam square or foam dot there to open it up. And it's fairly good size. So this is going to be, these are probably going to be a little treat with some little fruit treats for staff. So that's the first one. The second one is using the flour barrel, and then I added the leaves and the limes, and then I cut out the word fresh, but I didn't have my snips with me and the words were together. So what I did was I cut it out of 2 different colors, and then it created an outline along with the word fresh in the yellow. So I just paper pieced it back in there. So I have the opposite that I could use on another project. And so the back of this one is just plain, but you see that paper has lemons. And that's also from that Joanne paper pad. But I just think this is really cute. And then last but not least, here is this one. And it says, "You are sublime." And this is actually, I'm using these to be cranberries because my drink is cranberry lime. So I cut out the limes from that spellbinder set along with leaves, and then the cranberries and the limes came out of that bigger spellbinder set. So I just paired up 2 of the limes that I cut out, added the leaves, and then here the "You Are Sublime," and then I cut it out with the Altenew set and just added a couple limes. And then if you'll notice this paper, that's where I used the stencil. So it's a darker green, but then you could see the inside is a yellow. So I stenciled made my own pattern paper, and that's how the box closes on the bottom. So I think that these turned out wonderfully. So I don't know which way is the better. I guess that way it's better for you to see, sort of, kind of. But those are my 3 treat boxes for this week for Citrus Punch Mondays 2025. Again, the hashtag is hashtag Citrus Punch Mondays 2025. So please join in if you like. Make sure you go and check out what Veronica has done for this week. And I will see you next week for another round of Citrus Punch Mondays. We will be doing this every Monday in the month of June. So hopefully we could give you some inspiration to work with fruits, vegetables, and flowers. Thank you so much for watching. And you have a great and a very blessed day. Bye-bye.